Arsalan and Faizan had been childhood friends. Both grew up in a quiet neighborhood where life moved slowly, and dreams were often limited by the walls of old houses and narrow streets. But while they shared the same background, their ways of thinking were quite different. Arsalan was always the dreamer. He talked about achieving big things, owning a business, traveling the world, and becoming someone his parents could be proud of. But every time he spoke of his dreams, it was always with the condition of one day. Faizan, on the other hand, believed in small, steady steps. He wasn't loud about his plans, nor did he wait for the perfect moment. He believed that even tiny efforts, taken consistently, could turn into something meaningful. One evening, the two friends sat on the rooftop of Arsalan's house, watching the stars. The cool breeze carried the sounds of distant traffic, mixed with the occasional bark of a street dog. "I wish I could change my life," Arsalan sighed, staring at the night sky. "I want to be successful, travel, open my own business, but look at me stuck in the same job, same routine. What's the point?" Faizan smiled, sipping from his cup of tea. "Then start changing it." "Easy for you to say," Arsalan scoffed. "Nothing ever happens here, and even if I try, what difference would a small step make? It's like throwing a stone into the sea." "That's exactly how the sea is made, Arsalan," Faizan replied gently. "Millions of tiny drops. You don't have to do everything at once. Just start." But Arsalan shook his head. He was overwhelmed by the size of his dreams and the distance between where he stood and where he wanted to be. A week later, Faizan visited Arsalan again, carrying a small notebook. "What's this?" Arsalan asked. "Your start," Faizan said. "Write one thing you want to achieve this month. Not a big, impossible thing. Something small. Something you can do with what you have right now." Arsalan hesitated, but finally wrote, "Learn basic online graphic designing." He had always loved art and visuals, but never pursued it seriously. It felt insignificant, but Faizan smiled. Perfect. Every day, Arsalan spent half an hour after work watching online tutorials. Some days he was too tired, and some days the internet was slow. But Faizan reminded him, "Half an hour a day. That's it. No excuses." Weeks passed. Slowly, Arsalan learned how to use basic design tools. He made simple posters, logos for imaginary businesses, and even designed a birthday card for his niece. Small steps, small progress. One evening, Faizan brought him a printed flyer. "A local bakery wants a new logo. I told them about you." Arsalan panicked. "I'm not ready. I'm still learning." Faizan laughed. "No one ever feels ready. Just try." After some hesitation, Arsalan created a few logo samples and sent them. To his surprise, the bakery owner loved one of them and paid him a small fee. It wasn't a fortune, but to Arsalan, it felt like winning a trophy. Encouraged, Arsalan started offering free designs for local shops and small businesses. In return, he built a portfolio. Faizan helped him set up a simple social media page to showcase his work. Months turned into a year. What started as a half-hour daily hobby turned into a side income. Arsalan's confidence grew with every small project. He learned better tools, took online courses, and gradually started charging for his designs. One night, back on the same rooftop, Arsalan said, "You know, I used to think that if I couldn't take a giant leap, it wasn't worth trying at all. But these small steps, they changed everything." Faizan grinned. "It's not the size of the step that matters, Arsalan. It's the direction." By the second year, Arsalan had enough freelance clients to quit his job. He opened a small home office and hired 2 young designers from his neighborhood. He also began mentoring teenagers interested in design, reminding them how small efforts could lead to big changes. The same people who once dismissed Arsalan's dreams now admired his courage. He didn't just build a business, he built belief, first in himself and then in others. During an interview for a local magazine, when asked about the turning point in his life, Arsalan said, "It wasn't one big thing. It was 1,000 tiny decisions. Half an hour of learning after work. One project I was too scared to take but did anyway. One friend who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. That's how lives change." Faizan, sitting quietly in the audience during that interview, smiled. He had known all along that his friend was capable, he just needed to believe in starting small. The moral of their story spread through the town. Young people stopped waiting for big chances and started making small ones for themselves. And as Arsalan often said in his workshops, you don't need to move mountains in a day. Move one small stone, do it again tomorrow, and before you know it, you've shaped your own path. Moral: great changes don't demand great leaps. Small, steady steps in the right direction turn dreams into reality.